There's a saying, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only queer I'll ever think of with regret. I go to grab his hand at a party, and he moves quickly away. I imagine that maybe from the corner of his eye, he mistook this hand for something else. Maybe it was a mouse scurrying across the table. Maybe it was a falling piece of debris. Maybe because of my lightning fast movements and quick responses, he thought he was being attacked by some sort of futuristic invisible ninja. I wanted to believe in all that shit, but he follows it up by saying, I don't really do that fag shit in public, pulls himself away and slaps my feminine masculinity back down into its own sequin day-glow reality, because here, he could be the man he dreamt of being, and I had only transitioned into being a fag. Bottom of a totem pole I thought we both shared, knowing that perhaps maybe no amount of tea or surgeries might ever erase the limp-wristed nature of my being. And so he treats the delicate nature of this hand like a disease, watching the eyes of his friends and expected him to bring a femme he could have presented as his winning heteronormative stamp of trade masculinity, not knowing that this hand had once been marked as holy. See, my father was a Muslim, my mother a Christian, and while to the outsiders in my life this should have certainly meant confusion, for me it meant I had twice the opportunities to find God, had twice as many saviors, had twice as many ways to find myself, and held twice as many consultations about why I existed the way I do. If Jesus didn't have an answer for me, I was fairly certain that Muhammad would. So this hand had been prepped to receive whatever supernatural being created this pure body to hold this messy gender the way it does, gave me a reason to live my truth. This hand that clung to my father, just knowing that I too might one day be 6 feet tall and 240 pounds of muscles and all. When that didn't happen, this hand knew what dreams to let go of and what to reconstruct so I could make room for men like us. It was this hand that's been forced to protect itself from the gaze of men that don't see enough women in me to be sexual object and not enough men in me to be brother. This hand has fought suspicious looks that follow you into subways, has commanded rooms of men that arch their backs way up to make sure you're not looking at them, can clear aisles in seconds. If Moses had the Red Sea, I part fucked up closet case stupidity. So when you let go of this hand, know the palm lines visible here run through like support wire. Know that this right hand has been without a reflection for so long it was busy mistaking you for its left. Know that this hand has mapped the directions of your pain and left you a trail of breadcrumbs to find your way home. Know that this hand knows the nightmares you keep bound beneath a crushed breast in summer heat collapsing your air but giving you new life. This hand has created and destroyed. This hand has lived in solitary confinement as a result of cis-sexist malfunctions, disjunctions that leaves queers like me as unlovable transgressions. So this hand is much stronger than you think. So let go of my hand and self-sacrifice if you must. But if you ever feel a need to reach in the pit of your throat to call me a fag again, you must learn to say it with some damn respect.